We are going to discuss about points and lines in a triangle. This is the second session. In the first session of the same video, I have discussed all the different points and lines in a triangle. So basically, let's have a quick recap. There are four different kind of lines in a triangle. First is angle bisector. So there are three angles, angle A, angle B, angle C in a triangle. So if you divide, there is a line segment which divides angle A into two equal parts. So that line from angle A to opposite side BC, that line segment is known as angle bisector of angle A. Similarly, there will be three different angle bisectors, and intersection point of these angle bisectors is known as in center. Using that in center, if you draw a perpendicular length to all the three sides, you can draw a circle which will be inscribed in that triangle. So something like this. Let's say this is our in center. So if you draw perpendicular length to the three sides, all of these will be of equal length, and you can draw a circle going through these three points. This point is in center and this length is in radius. Then comes medians. So in any triangle, from any vertex, if you join the midpoint of the opposite sides, this length AD is known as median, and the intersection of medians is known as centroid, which is denoted as G. Then comes another line which is known as perpendicular bisector. If you draw a line which is perpendicular any of the side like this and also bisect it, this line is known as perpendicular bisector, and the intersection of these lines is known as circumcenter, which is denoted by O. And using this, if you join any of the vertices, this will be known as circumradius. Using this circumradius, you can draw a circle which is going through all the three vertex of a triangle. Then comes altitude. And an altitude is the line segment which is perpendicular to any side drawn from opposite vertex. So this is A, B and C. Then D is known as altitude, and intersection of these altitudes will be known as H, which is nothing but orthocenter. So I have discussed all the important properties of these points and the lines in a triangle in the previous video. So I will ask you guys to watch that one also. Now, in this session, we are going to discuss few important questions based on these concepts. First question, it says if in radius of the triangle is 6 units, then the value of the circumradius of the same triangle cannot be. So derivation of this is little bit complicated, but you should remember that if R is the circumradius of any triangle, if R is the circumradius and small r is the inradius in the same triangle, then the relation between R, the circumradius, and the inradius is basically R is always greater than equal to 2R. So in that case, if length of the inradius is 6, what we can say that the circumradius will always be greater than equal to 12. So if you check the options, 12, 14, 18 could be the circumradius of the given triangle, but 8 cannot be. So that is our answer. Next question, triangle ABC is right angled at B. Triangle ABC is right angled at B, and also it's given that this is B, A, C. That AB is equal to 9 centimeter. AB is equal to 9 centimeter. AC is equal to 41 centimeter. So 41 square is 1681 minus 9 square is 81. We get 1600. Square root of 1600 is 40. So 40 centimeter. Or you can also remember this triplet in a right angle triangle, which is 9, 40 and 41. So we got the length of the third side, which is BC. D is a point on BC such that AD is the angle bisector. So D is a point on BC such that AD is the angle bisector, means these two angles are equal. This length is, this point is D. We need to find the length of AD. So what do we know about angle bisector theorem? Angle bisector theorem says if AD is the angle bisector, then AB square, one second, not AB square, it will be AB into AC minus BD into DC is equal to AD square. So using this, we can find the length of AD. But before that, we need to find the length of BD and DC. So again, there is another angle bisector theorem which says that BD upon DC is equal to AB upon AC, which is equal to 9 upon 41. So what we can say about BD? What will be the length of BD? So BD will be equal to, if this is 9x, then this should be 41x. So 9 upon 50. 9 part out of 50 into 40. So this is equal to 36 upon 5. What will be the length of DC? So DC will be equal to 41 divided by 50 into 40. So this will be equal to 164 upon 5. So these are the length of BD and DC. Now we can use this here. So let's use it. Can we say that AD square will be equal to AB into AC, which is 9 into 41, minus BD into DC, which is 36 upon 5 into 164 upon 5. Right? So from there, we can say AD square will be equal to 50. This will be 41 into 9 is 369 minus, what's this value? So 36 into 64, 36 into 4, 144, carry 14, 36 into 6, 216 plus 40, 230, carry 23, 36 plus 23, 59 upon 25. Or AD square will be equal to 25 into 9 is 225, carry 22, 150 plus 22, 172, carry 17, 25 into 3, 75 plus 17 is 92, minus 5904 divided by 25. Or AD square is equal to, now subtract this, this will be 25 minus 4 is 21, 92 minus 59 is 33, divided by 25. So what's this value? This value is, now it says that 3321 divided by 25. This is 1 times 25, 8 to 3 times 75, then 71. So approximate, we are getting the value of this as 133. So AD will be equal to approximate square root of 133. Now 121 square is 11, 144 square is 12. So this value will be between 11 and 12 if you check the options. Only option A is between 11 and 12. So our answer is 11.5 centimeter. So this value is approximate 11.5 centimeter. Now let's go to the next question. Say the shortest median of a right angle triangle is 17 centimeter. If the area of the triangle is 240 centimeter, then what is the length of the Inradius of this triangle? So let's make a right angle triangle where, let's say, this length is A, this length is B, and this length is C. Now, in any triangle, the shortest median is drawn on longest side and the longest median is drawn on shortest side. So if this is the longest side, the median drawn to it will be shortest, and the length of this is given, which is 17. There is another property in triangle that a median divides a hypotenuse into two equal lengths. That is also equal to this median. So if this is 17, this length will be also 17, this length will be also 17, C will be equal to 34. So the hypotenuse of this triangle is 34. Now what we can say, that we have a square plus b square is equal to 34. Let's say this is our equation 1. And then we have that the area of this triangle is given, which is 240 centimeter square, means half of A into B is equal to 240, or we can say AB is equal to 480. This is our second equation. Now in any right angle triangle, if A and B are perpendicular sides and C is the hypotenuse, how do we find the Inradius? There is direct formula, A plus B minus C by 2. There was a question based on the similar formula in CAT 2024 slot 1 again. Now, so we need to find A plus B because we already have C. So how do we find? We have A square plus B square. We have AB. Can we say, if we try to find A plus B whole square, this is nothing but A square plus B square plus 2AB. Now what is A square plus B square? 34 square. What is 34 square? 1156 plus 2 times AB will be 960. So from there, this will be equal to, so add 2000, this will become 2156, then subtract 40, so 2116. So we can say A plus B square is equal to 2116, or we can say A plus B will be equal to 46. 46 square is 2116. So if we want to find the Inradius, what we can say, that Inradius R will be equal to A plus B, which is 46, minus C, which is 34, divided by 2. 46 minus 34 is 12. 12 by 2 is 6 centimeter. So our answer is option B. Okay. So these questions might not look very easy, okay, because we have taken these questions so that we can revise multiple concepts in one question. Now you can see what did we do here. We learned the property regarding the medians here, that the shortest median is on longest side. Also, the median on the hypotenuse is equal to half of it. So, and then third, how to find the length of the Inradius in right angle triangle. So many properties we are revising here in one single question. Next question, it says, what is the approximate longest distance of centroid from any vertex of a triangle with sides 24 centimeter, 45 centimeter, 51 centimeter. So let me tell you one very important thing here. Whenever it has been given in the question that what are the lengths of all three sides, you must find their ratio. So if I try to find the ratio of these side lengths, which is 24, 45 and 51, you will see that this is nothing but, all of these are multiple of 3. So divide it by 3, we get 8 is to 15 is to 17. Now these are nothing but Pythagoras triplet. Using these sides, we can make a right angle triangle, something like this, where let's say this is A, B, C. This length is 45, this length BC is 24, and AC is equal to 51. Now we need to find the longest distance of centroid from any vertex of a triangle with sides 24, 45 and 51. So what do we know about centroid? Centroid is nothing but intersection of medians. You know, if we draw the three medians, something like this, something like this. So these are the three medians, and intersection of this is known as centroid G. Now if I want to find the longest distance of centroid from any of the vertex, it should be on longest median, and longest median will be on shortest side. Shortest side is BC. So if we are talking about longest distance from any vertex, we should look for the length of AG. We need to find the length of AG, and a centroid divides a median into 2:1 part, like AG upon, if this length is D, AG upon DG will be equal to 2/1, right? And as BD is equal to DC, we can say BD will be equal to 12. So from there we can find the length of AD. So what will be the length of AD here? So AD will be equal to square root of AB square plus BD square. Now what is AD square? AB square is 45 square plus BD square. BD will be 12 square. So this is equal to square root of 2025 plus 144. This gives us 2169. Now we need to find 2/3 of this. Why? Because we know that we need to find the length of AG. Can we say AG is to DG is 2:1? So if AG is 2x, can we say that GD will be equal to x? If AG is 2x, GD will be equal to x, and AD will be 3x. So we can say AD will be equal to 2/3 of AD. AG will be equal to 2/3 of AD. So this is the value of square root of 2169. 1 second, थोड़ी सी यहाँ पे 2169. सो एडी की वैल्यू अप्रोक्सीमेट क्या होगी? एडी की वैल्यू अभी हमने देखा था कि 46 स्क्वायर कितना होता है? 2116. 47 स्क्वायर कितना होगा? 2209. सो ये वैल्यू कहीं ना कहीं 46 और 47 के बीच में है. सो अगर हम एजी की लेंथ फाइंड करना चाहें, सो एजी विल बी इक्वल टू 2/3 ऑफ दिस. एजी विल बी इक्वल टू 2/3 ऑफ स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 2169. अब अगर इस वैल्यू को मैं 46.5 लूं, सो 46.5 इंटू 2/3 कितना होता है? दिस विल बी 15.5. सो 31 अप्रोक्सीमेट. हमें क्या चाहिए? अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू. इसकी अप्रोक्सीमेट वैल्यू कितनी आएगी? 31 सेंटीमीटर, विच इज आवर ऑप्शन ए. ठीक है. सो अगेन we have tried to cover all the basic concept based on in center, in radius and centroid medians. In the next session, we are going to cover questions based on altitudes and perpendicular bisector. So in this session, let's try to do one more question, which says the lengths of three medians of a triangle are 15 centimeter, 20 centimeter and 25 centimeter. The area of this triangle is, so if M1, M2, M3, let's say M1, M2 and M3 are medians of a triangle, then okay, if M1, M2, M3 are the median of the triangle, then area of that triangle will be equal to 4/3 square root of, यहाँ पे हम कह सकते हैं कि MS minus M1, MS minus M2 and MS minus M3, where MS is nothing but, what is MS? MS is nothing but M1 plus M2 plus M3 divided by 2, just like the Heron's formula. In other terms, we can say that the area of this triangle will be 4/3 of area of another triangle whose sides are same as these medians. ठीक है. तो चलो यहाँ पे अगर हम एरिया ऑफ ट्राइंगल निकालने की कोशिश करें, सो MS की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी? 15 plus 20 plus 25/2 विच इज इक्वल टू 30. ये 30 आ गया. So we can say area of the given triangle will be equal to 4 by 3 times square root of 30 into 30 minus 15 is 15, 30 minus 20 is 10, and then 30 minus 25 is 5. So क्या आ गया ये आ जाएगा 4 by 3, इसे हम लिख सकते हैं 10 into 3, 5 into 3, then 10, and then 5. So basically we have 10 square, 5 square, 3 square. So area will be 4 by 3 into 10 into 5 into 3. 3 cancelled out. 50 into 4, 200 centimeter square, which is option B. So another concept based on medians in a triangle. So with that, we are done with this session. I hope you are enjoying these videos and learning concept based on geometry and the solutions. I'll be back in the next video regarding altitudes and perpendicular bisectors. So thank you.